If you're gonna compare, I think, iOS to Android, then you want the purest forms of both platforms on good devices too. We chose the Nexus 5X to test with. Pure, unadulterated, unbastardized Google software.
At the beginning of the week, I was really excited. I had a bigger screen, I had a better camera, but by the end of the week, I wasn't as happy. I had kind of found the things that I was being nitpicky about or that I didn't like. I was actually kind of relieved to switch back to my 5S. On iPhone, when you're going to make like quick adjustments for your settings and whatnot, you just kind of flick your finger up. Android, you pull down, but it's not just one pull down, it's actually two. And it was a lot of little things like that. The Android keyboard, I think, does a better job sort of learning from its user. The bigger screen probably did make up some of the difference.
I actually found the keyboard kind of troubling to work with. And I think that's mostly just because it was like, let me put my thumbs on these little spots. My favorite thing about Android are the home screen customizations. There's open space on the screen, and that's awesome. So widgets are just neat, and I wish upon a star that iOS had widgets.
I really wish that iOS let you do like launcher apps.
I was actually looking at my iPhone afterward, and when I look at my home screen, like, there's so much happening, so many different colors, and the Bluetooth on iOS is not as, it doesn't seem to be as good, or it's too locked into like Apple stuff than the Bluetooth on Android. So the fingerprint sensor is on the back of the device instead of on the front on the home button like it is on iOS. Yeah, it's fast. It's not as fast as iOS, as the iPhone 6S or 6S Plus, which has been updated to be too fast, frankly. I was happy that it was a little bit slower.
That's such a non-problem.
It isn't, it's not a non-problem though, because sometimes I just want to hit the button and see this, oh, and then of course it works.
Did you let the phone do its automatic brightness switching for you? I took it off because so many times I would be like reading an article or trying to use an app that required the screen to stay on, and it would dim and dim and dim. So you had issues with this, battery-wise?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, you didn't?
No.
And not only does it use a USBC cable, it's a USBC cable on both ends.
Yeah, and that really bugged me that I was gonna have to buy another cable, like, if I bought this phone.
Right. They should just had a USB-C to USB-A like slide-on cuff that you could have been plugged in anywhere. Notifications are really important to me. In iOS, you know, it's all locked into this one menu. With Android, each individual app has its own settings for notifications, and each of them might be a little bit different. That you can have global settings turned on where it doesn't ever buzz you, or, you know, make a sound.
And that worked great for me.
According to the developer that I talked to, I was told that the Google Play Store is, and I quote, a garbage fire. The YouTube app, the Messenger app, Gmail, there were a bunch of apps that had updates, but they weren't displaying in the apps or in the Google Play Store as needing to be updated. I had all the trouble switching to Android and having my phone number pick up the text messages, and that might be because most of the people I talk to are on iPhones or something. I don't know.
Like, I've had my contacts saved as Google for years.
Oh.
And I've been using Google's voicemail system for years, and calendar and everything else.
Wow.
And even Google Photos. Like, I've been using all those apps on my iPhone, so as a result, I just logged in and all my stuff just went. There will be the same app on both platforms, but there will be little tweaked things that you will notice, like Twitter is one of them. Okay, Google, listen to me. Okay, Google. Okay, good, you didn't set it up for your
No, I didn't set it up. No, once I reset it, I left it alone. No, I'm done talking to you, Google. Ah!
Would you switch to an Android phone?
No. Switch is the word that makes this a problem. If I was on Android already, I would hands down switch to the Nexus. The pure Android system is fantastic. I'm happy with iOS, and I've built up over the years, you know, but doggone it, I sure am happy using Google's services.
Yeah, I potentially would switch. I wouldn't switch to this phone though.
Even if it was the 5X, like say you could get the 6P,
Don't make fun of me. I have a runner's fanny pack, and one of the reasons I wouldn't switch to these larger phones is because it didn't fit in it.
Does the 5X not fit either?
I know it's too big.
What?
But overall, I loved the experience. I loved having pure Android.
I'm revising my answer a little bit. I am a ridiculous human. I would like switch back and forth between iOS and Android.
You would switch back and forth.
Yeah, if you're in Android and you're already using it, would totally recommend it.
I agree. This is a good option for somebody who's looking for an inexpensive phone to use. It's unlocked. You can use it on any service.
Thanks for checking out this video or listening if you're on Newsy Radio. We appreciate it.